We've made it. We've made it to the end of our journey to make our ultimate UK theme park using rides that are already based in the UK. We set out to take 40 rides. 40 rides we have taken, 35 from the parks we mentioned, the 13 parks we've gone through over the last few videos, and then of course 5 wildcard rides which we will go through first. The park will be consisting of 10 roller coasters, potentially 11 with the wildcard, 7 thrill rides, 3 water rides, 4 dark rides and 11 family rides, with another 4 wildcards on top of that to boost any of those up. Out the 5 wildcards, we can only have 1 roller coaster. And let's reveal that now. Let's reveal our wildcard picks from parks we didn't cover. The first is our roller coaster, and it is simply roller coaster. That's right, Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach is home to a classic roller coaster ride, one for all of the family and one that has stood the test of time and is definitely a roller coaster I would want in my UK theme park. We have then spread out the other rides to 2 thrill rides, 1 dark ride and 1 family ride. Staying with the thrill rides, as one of the rides we are taking, and this won't be popular, is Lightning 360. Now I know it's not a popular ride at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, but I think it is brilliant. I think it's unique, I think it's different, it's quite intimidating to look at, and ultimately it's a selling point for the park. And you've got to think, it's what you want. It's what you want in your UK theme park. I'm taking that. Along with that, we head to South Shields and take the Breakdance ride, a ride that's been based there the last couple of years, which may travel soon and sort of make it eligible for this, but at the moment it's located at South Shields and we're taking the Breakdance ride. For the dark ride, we head down to Breen. As we said in the previous video, we love a good ghost train, and I think Pterodactyl is one of the best ones out there and is one we would have at our UK theme park, with our final one being made from a family ride, which is the Flying Dumbos at Funland Hayling Island. We've said this all along, it is the best looking Dumbos we've come across in the UK and one I want in my UK theme park. Now we will save the roller coasters for last, so let's start with the 11 family rides we've decided to have in our UK theme park. The first is Zodiac from Fort Park. The classic Huss Enterprise ride, never fails to deliver, looks spectacular and is something I'd want in my park. This will be joined by the Spinning Spider. I think the best spinning teacup ride we have in the UK, located at Legoland Windsor, is welcomed into my UK top 40. We then have a couple of rides from Drayton Manor, which include the Drunken Barrells, which we said at the time did think was really underrated. Love it, absolutely love it. And although it's similar to the teacup ride, I think there's enough about it to kind of give a different element to it and would be one I'd love to have in my park. This will be joined by the Wave Swinger. Probably the best themed wave swinger we have in the UK. The Drayton Manor one is on its way to my UK top 40. Smaller rides like the Fire and Ice Freefall, brilliant towers, look fantastic. I would be taking those. Along with the Kite Flyer as well, a ride I particularly like from Pleasurewood Hills, would be coming to my UK top 40. From Portons Park, we'll be taking the Dino Tour and Owls Auto Academy, the ultimate drive-in school ride. And then from Blackpool, we'll be taking the Derby Racers, a lovely attraction, 100% something I want in my park. From Flamingo Land, we're going to take the Cyclosaur, a ride that's been operating the Zambala Crazy Bikes for many, many years. And it's a lovely little ride. Can't wait to get on one locally down my park. But this one's open, so this is the one we take for our UK theme park. The final family ride comes from Chesington World of Adventures and is Seastorm. I don't think there can be many doubts over the fact it is a great family attraction, looks the piece, rides really well, and is something I want in my UK theme park. Now I will say with the next 2 categories, we include water rides and dark rides. It was really difficult to pick these, really difficult to pick these, and I probably could have made the wild cards up with some more, but these are the ones I've decided to go for. They are a real variety. So, water rides, I would take Hydras Challenge from Legoland. I think these twin rides are just such a masterpiece of a ride, and they are great for all the family. They really are, and they're also quite interactive. We then have 2 very different rides in Valhalla. I cannot see you could have a UK theme park without the water ride Valhalla, and on the same stretch, don't think you could have one without Stormforce 10 from Drayton Manor. A cracking log flume, and that would make up my water ride selection. Of the dark rides, I think some of these will be really obvious and some of them may not be. Anyone that knows the channel knows I'm having Wallace and Gromit in my park. Wallace and Gromit is my first pick for a dark ride in my UK theme park. And this will be joined by a couple of rides that maybe wouldn't have made everyone's. That includes a 4D cinema, which I think is a great queue soaker. And I would take the one from Legoland simply because of the choice of movies to play on it. Now it was really difficult as well, because although I'm a massive fan in Ninjago, I'm going to have to take Flight of the Skyline. This is an incredible attraction at Legoland and is one I definitely want in my UK theme park. The final dark ride is made up of a Vekoma madhouse. You've probably guessed it, it's Hex at Alton Towers. It's a breathtaking ride experience through Hex, a wonderful story. I still think is the best dark ride we have in the UK. I would have it in my top 40, 100%. Now, funnily enough, when we look at UK thrill rides at theme parks, it becomes very difficult to pick 7. Although it sounds silly and we could have had some more on the wild cards, in fact we did, I really struggled to pick some really good theme park rides. Top of that list is Rush at Fort Park, a ride that is just a cut above when it comes to thrills. Little lap bar, high speed, really quick movement. Rush is probably my top pick. Closely followed by this is Eagle's Claw at Lightwater Valley. Again, I feel it's the best afterburner we've got in the UK and is a ride I definitely want in my top 40. Skyforce and Blackpool Pleasure Beach, running the way it has been recently, also makes that, as well as the Pterodactyl Sky Swinger from Flamingo Land. Sheer size and visibility of this ride really make it one that you want to go on, and it might be even quite intimidated by. This is then backed up by the Jolly Roger. We've gone for this over Apocalypse. I just think because of the look of it, I just feel it looks more intimidating. I don't know why, but Jolly Roger at Pleasurewood Hills goes in over Apocalypse, with our final ride being Time Machine. Time Machine is a cut above. It really is a different kind of thrill attraction down in Adventure Island, custom built by the park, the only one in the world. I want it in my top 40. Now then, we've come to the roller coasters. We have just 10 rides left to fill our park, and yes, I could fill them all with mass thrill rides, but you got to think, would you want 10 massive thrilling roller coasters at the park, or would you want a bit of everything? Let us know as always in the comments, but this is what we've gone for, not necessarily in any order. It's probably no surprise we would have Nemesis in our UK theme park, a staple of the 1994 wars, one of the best rides we've got. Nemesis is an absolute must for me. This is also joined by 2 other Alton Towers roller coasters, in Wickerman, which I think is hugely underrated, really is. Love it, absolutely love Wickerman. And Thriteen for me, marketed as a family roller coaster, is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. All 3 of those from Alton Towers would make my top 40 park. From Blackpool Pleasure Beach, we have Icon, the Mack Double Launch Coaster. Icon is just breathtaking. It really is a beautiful ride. Can't wait to get back on it, and is definitely something I would have at my park. For families, again, Vampire from Chesington World of Adventures, another classic ride, which I still think to this day holds up as one of the best family rides we have in the country, and is more than welcome in my park. For the people who like the spinning coasters, for me it's Storm Chaser from Portland's Park. I think it's a much more complete package than what Dragon's Fury is, or indeed what Spinball Whizzer is, and I just feel that it's a ride that is going to be more impactful, particularly on its footprint, and is one I'd want at the park. We then come to 4 top thrill rides, with the first one being the Ultimate. Now I know it's a space killer, and obviously this is more of a fantasy of us having the top 40 rides in a park, but the Ultimate is just one of those rides that I just don't feel we can lose, and is one I would 100% have in my UK theme park. That would be joined by a Gerstlauer Eurofighter coaster in Speed, which is undoubtedly the best one we have in the UK. Located at Oakwood in Wales, I was blown away by this ride, just how good and indeed how smooth it was, given some of the other Eurofighters or Infinity coasters that we have. Speed would be right up there. Our final 2 rides come from Fort Park Resort with Swarm, a incredible ride. I love Swarm. I think it does exactly what it says on the tin. It looks the part. I would have it 100%. And that, of course, is followed up by Stealth. Stealth for me is the best launch I've ever experienced. It may be short, but it's just a take your breath away 11-second experience, and I'd want that in my park as a dominating icon figure. There we have it. There we have it. 14 videos down. We've gone through parks and what we'd do if we owned them. And of course, from that, we've made our top 40. What's yours? What rides would you definitely have if you owned a UK theme park? Would you have any of these? Are there some that I've really overlooked that you would rather have? Let us know in the comments below. It's all a bit of fun, but I really hope you've enjoyed this little mini series here on UK theme parks. We can't wait to get back out for the parks, and we certainly hope you'll join us in 2022. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.